So a lot of this is going to be about your own perception, your sort of sense of what's around you right now, and we're going to be writing from that. That's why it's called Writing Your World. Why we write. What is it that motivates us to write? What is it that makes us think that writing is worthwhile? And I just wanted to give you a couple of thoughts about that. First thing, and this is sort of the point that underlines all of it, is here's the thing. Okay, you are the expert on your own experience. Your observations, your thoughts, and your feelings are always valuable. They're never not valuable. So if you can think through those thoughts, you can feel those feelings, and you can write them down, you're sharing that expertise on your own experience with the world. Even if you just write it down and read it yourself, you're sharing it with yourself. You're sort of acknowledging the fact that this is valuable, that everything that you're experiencing is valuable. That's kind of what I return to in writing like a journal or something like that. Sometimes it feels like, why am I doing this? It's like, because nobody else can write this except you. No one can. No one has that experience except you. Some other reasons why writing is beneficial, and these are sort of studied reasons as well. There are studies that show that journaling or just creative writing of any kind can boost your mood, improve your memory, and keep your mind sharp. It's like playing games or doing brain teasers or something like that. It keeps your brain really active. It can help manage depression, anxiety, stress, and help you cope with past trauma. So there have been studies to show that people who are depressed, people who have anxiety, people who have, past trauma, writing can actually help you bring some of those memories and thoughts and feelings to the forefront. So you're not holding on. You're not like containing a bunch of emotions and thoughts that aren't getting let out. So it can be really sort of, beneficial to your mind in really solid ways. It can also increase your self-esteem. Once you're writing and sort of getting a sense of what you think and feel, you get sort of more confident in your own writing, more confident in your own identity. I've definitely had that experience, that writing is something that's helped me to understand myself in a way that makes me feel just more kind of whole and complete. You know what I mean? So those are some thoughts about like why write, why journal, why do creative writing at all? And anyone can do it. That's the thing, is like anyone can sit down and write. You don't have to have any sort of formal education. You don't have to start from anywhere. Even if you're not somebody who feels comfortable like writing, you can even just dictate. You can talk, and we'll talk about how to do that with some of those apps that we'll talk about in Tech Talk as well. So there's always a way to do this, even if it's just sort of speaking, dictating something. There are many, many, many ways to write. Okay, and there's just the references to some of these studies that talk about what writing does for you. Okay, what do you need in order to write? So what I just said, you don't need any sort of formal education. You can start from where you are, all right? Let's talk about like the sort of nuts and bolts of what you need to write, okay? A piece of paper, any old piece of paper. Some people are like very into their very specific kinds of fancy journals and stuff like that. That is totally cool, but really you can write on the back of a receipt. You can write on a napkin. You can write on any piece of paper you have and just keep it so you can look at it later. I have today my spiral notebook. It is not fancy at all, but it all is in one place. If you want to get a nice journal, sometimes that helps people. I've had them too. I like them, but you don't have to have it. A pen, a pencil, or any other writing tool. So I have my little regular old Bic pen here. That's all you need, whatever's sitting around. And then two, as an alternative, we'll talk about this during Tech Talk today, you can use a computer, or you can use the Notes app in your phone, or any like app on your phone where you can type text. I know there are people that actually email journal entries to themselves. There's lots of different things that you can do with that, but we'll talk about that a bit more in Tech Talk. For our purposes right now, what I want you to do is just take a second to find any old piece of paper and a pen or pencil. Find your writing materials. So just take a second, reach around you somewhere. You might have it on you already. Just get any old piece of paper, again, whatever's close by, and a pen or pencil. There's a lot of things about writing that can be very meditative too. Let's hold on to that sense of kind of calm and observation. Just take a couple of deep breaths and make sure you're comfortable where you are right now. that you feel like you have sort of the space and the ability to write and focus where you are right now. And just as you're taking these deep breaths, think about, just feel yourself being in your body. And remember, as we're doing it, that you're the expert on what your body is feeling, what you're thinking, what your emotions are right now. You're the one who knows what's going on with that. And you're going to bring that to your writing. So we're going to start with a little exercise that's about writing about our surroundings through our senses. So take your piece of paper and your pen. You're just going to jot down a sentence or a word or two that describes your surroundings. All right, we're going to write about where we are right now. So take a look around you, wherever you are watching this right now. So first thing we're going to think about is what you see. So take a moment to write a few words or sentences about what you see. So the next thing we're going to be observing, we're going to listen. So listen to all the sounds around you. What do you hear? So write a couple words or sentences that say, I hear, and then write about the sounds around you. Okay, the next sense we're going to engage with is smell. But what is it you're smelling around you right now? What do you smell? So write a couple words or sentences. Say, I smell. So next sense. So we're going to reach out and touch something in front of us or near us, maybe beside you. What does it feel like? So write a couple words or sentences about, I'm touching, and then describe what it is you're touching. All right, and now we're going to move on to our last sense here. And what we're going to do with this one is talk about sort of our internal sense. So think about how you're feeling inside right now, and then write a couple words or sentences starting with I feel, thinking about how you feel inside. Just remember too, if you ever feel like writing and you don't know what to write about, this is a wonderful place to start. Okay, it's something that you can start with and just say, what am I feeling? What am I touching? What am I smelling? What am I hearing? And that in and of itself is this really important record of your own experience. I want to share one more exercise with you. This is an exercise based on your name. So this is another way of approaching writing, and that can sort of inspire you to write something that you might not do otherwise. It gives you a little bit of a form for it. So what it is where you use your name, so your first name, like written up and down vertically, and you take each letter of it and make that letter into either a line or a few words. And this is called an acrostic. You can think of that like a cross. So you're writing across those vertical lines. Each one of these letters is going to start a line or a couple words that describes yourself. So I went ahead and made one to show you what I'm talking about with my name. This is mine. So you see Frances down the side. And what I came up with was friendly, ready to laugh, affectionate, needs to write, curious, empathetic, and striving to understand myself and others. So what we're aiming for with this is we take each of these letters and you write something positive about yourself. We're not trying to be super critical right now. Write something that is something that you think of as like a good quality in yourself, or something that you're striving for, like striving to understand myself and others. Sometimes these constraints like this can make us creative in ways that that are unexpected. So you have to go with sort of the form that you have. You can feel your sort of brain working with this. It reminds me this thing about writing helping your cognition and helping your brain stay sharp. It took me a long time to do the Frances one. I feel like I cheated because I probably took more than 4 minutes. Yeah, trying to be positive about yourself can be difficult too. So that's another thing to think about as you're journaling. Can you write down positive things about yourself? And that's something that can absolutely contribute to your self-esteem and continuing to know that you're worthy and you're a good person and you're valuable. Everything that you're doing and being is valuable.